Well, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for coming out here, guests and media. We're going to announce a third annual event. It's a win-win. It's fun, and it's for a great cause. And it's going to help a lot of people in this valley who need some help. So here to tell us more about it, kick it off, are our council members, Fred Thompson and Steve Hoffbauer.
Hey, thank you. If it's October, it must be brass butts. I've always said that we have a community full of generous people who want to make a difference and make Palmdale truly a great city. Today's press conference is a perfect example of that. On one hand, we have SAVES, important institution in Palmdale and the South Valley, whose mission is to provide temporary assistance to those in need. And here to tell you further about that is Councilman Steve Hoffbauer.
Hi, thank you, Fred. Well, on the other hand, we've got a group of businesses, city staff, and residents who want to help SAVE fulfill its mission and, at the same time, having a good time. So you put the two of them together, and ladies and gentlemen, you have the Brass Butt Charity Ride. It's a fun motorcycle ride and a fundraiser. It'll take place on Sunday, October 11th. Now, here to tell us more about this annual event is our housing coordinator, Terry Lee Wheeler. Terry?
All right. Thank you. So this is our third year, and we do this in October of every year because October precedes those holiday months where SAVES is going to use this money to help families in that time of year where they need the extra food, the meals, the gifts for the kids, and clothing and so forth. So the money raised from Brass Butt this year will go to help the families provide a basic or a decent holiday, Christmas and Thanksgiving for their families. Sorry about that, but it's been getting bigger and bigger every year. Last year, our Brass Butt raised $10,000 for SAVES, and our goal this year is to have 115 riders and to raise at least $13,000 for SAVES, which will buy a lot more turkeys, a lot more Christmas gifts, toys, and so forth, and we really want to meet that goal this year. One of the great parts about this year that we are so excited about is to have a presenting sponsor. And we were so excited when we went and met with this gentleman, and they said, sure. We've just never had anybody say sure, but they are a great community leader, and so we're really thrilled to have Camacho Auto Sales and Camacho Mitsubishi joining us, and they're just a great family in the Antelope Valley that is really a community leader. I do want to mention some of our other sponsors who have, and some of them have come back for the third year in a row. Newport Pacific Family of Companies are our lead sponsor. This is their third year, and we really appreciate them. And James is here, and he didn't want to talk, but he's over there hiding. OPSEC Specialized Protection, Prime Realty of Conejo Valley, all the way in Conejo Valley. They care about us here in the Antelope Valley. Antelope Valley Ford and Lincoln Mazda, Econo West Heating and Air, Law Tigers, Antelope Valley Mall Arena Homes. We can't thank them enough because they're sponsoring the event, and they're making a great event for the riders, but what they're doing more than anything is providing for the residents that come here day in and day out because they need help, because they need that little bit of extra help to make their lives just basic needs. So what I am going to do is turn it over now to our wonderful Gus Camacho and the Camacho family, and let them tell you a little bit about why they decided to join in on Brass Butt. So, Gus, I'm handing it to you.
All right. Thank you, Terry. It is an honor to be able to partner up with the City of Lancaster and the SAVES Foundation. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. The City of Palmdale. You know, I'm from the Antelope Valley, and we have stores in both places. So to me, it's a big Antelope Valley. But the City of Palmdale and the SAVES Foundation on this great, this great event that they're having. I don't know how many of you were able to listen to Pope Francis this morning. It's a big historical event that he's coming here to the United States. But one of the messages that he had this morning was that we need to help those that are less fortunate. Regardless of what your denomination is or what your religious beliefs is, we need to go and we need to help people that are less fortunate. And what better way than to do something like this, where you're donating money to a great organization that feeds hundreds of people here in the Antelope Valley, if not maybe thousands. I know that they provide thousands and thousands of pounds of food every year to all the less fortunate. So no better way than to do it this way. And no better way than to do it and have fun as well. So for $25, you can register, you can come, whether you have a motorcycle or you don't, and be part of this ride. The ride's going to have several stops. It's going to start at the Camacho Auto Sales, and it'll end at Camacho Auto Sales. And not only are you going to have fun, but you also have the opportunity to win a bunch of prizes. So come out, have a great time. It's October 11th. Enjoy the great weather that we're having, and be part of making a change in this world. Thank you.
What we're going to do now, the bride, I've given out, we have some information on the city's website. It's 167 miles through the Southern Kern and Northern Los Angeles County. It's just a fun ride with prizes at each checkpoint. And registration is going on now at the city's website. You can pre-register there. We're expecting great weather, and as we always do have in October, and so we really are planning for a great ride. We hope people will just come out, take advantage of this, and have fun and help people who need some help this Christmas and Thanksgiving, the holidays. There was a part in here that said it's just going to be a great event, and I was just going to say, well, it's going to be a huge event, you know, the Donald Trump thing, but I couldn't get that huge out just right. But I was practicing. But at this time, what I'd really like to do is turn it over to Patricia Morales, and she runs Saves, and she's here day in and day out working with our customers. These are our residents that come and say, I need some help, but these are our customers, and she works with them, and so I'm going to let her explain a little bit about what Saves does. Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all the sponsors. If it wasn't for you, this event wouldn't be half as successful as what it is. Also, I want to say thank you to the community that for 3 years now, they've been so supportive of this event. And I also am urging people that have never been part of the event to please become part. What Saves does day in and day out is we provide assistance to those in our community who just need that little extra hand. I'm blessed and very lucky to be involved in this organization because I get to see not only what we together as a community can do for each other, but also the generosity of our community on a daily basis. Let me share some numbers just because I think they're staggering. Last fiscal year, 2014-15, Saves provided over 100,000 meals to families and over 52,000 meals to seniors in our community. But that's only half of the picture. Not only do we provide food to those people in need, we're also providing housing assistance to those in need as funded is available. And so these events really come and help us because then we can take care of the holidays and all those great events, but also we're able to have some money put aside to help those other people throughout the year. Last year we provided 300 Thanksgiving baskets and 350 holiday baskets, including toys. Aside from that, we also provided 160 families with just toys because we didn't have the turkeys to go along with that. This year, we know that we need more, and with your help and with the community help, we'll be able to do more. But I also just wanted to give the opportunity to some of the people that we provide assistance to that allow us to help them. And I would like to introduce Joe. He's a Saves participant, and I would like him to share just a few words with you. Joe?
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name's Joe, and I'm recovering from being homeless. I've been very successful in my life in the recovery field and also in the painting business. and I made some bad choices and decisions, and I fell in a rut. And thank God for Saves. You know, I found Saves, and I came here reaching out for help, and I was completely honest, and I was willing to do whatever it was take for me and my wife to have a place to live, and we're in the process of having that opportunity. And so for me today, I believe that anybody can say they're grateful, but it's about showing it, you know. Today my heart's dedicated to Saves, you know. I want to do some projects here and be a maximum service, and I highly suggest anybody that wants to get out of himself and be of service, come on down. Thank you very much.
All right. So with that said, it's October, it's Brass Butt, and we need a lot of, excuse the expression, but butts in motorcycle seats on October 11th to take care of a lot of families that in these times need some help. So let's get our butts out there on October 11th, all right? Thank you very much.